Hi, welcome back to Crypto Outliers. In today's episode of State of the Market, we are going to look at how the latest CPI print is affecting the market. Yesterday, the CPI print came out lower. Year on year was 7.1. The estimate was 7.3. The month on month CPI came out at 0.1. While the estimate was 0.3, core CPI month on month came out as 0.2 and the estimate was 0.3. This made Bitcoin to rally yesterday, reaching up to 18,000. So far it has cooled down a little bit, but the news came out yesterday here and made Bitcoin to rally. And also the S&P 500, Dow Jones and Nasdaq, all of them rallied yesterday. So far, the US market has not opened. Once it opens, I believe the rally will continue. So this means that inflation is coming down, and by today, FOMC meeting will be held, and we believe the Fed, for the first time, will lower and I believe the Fed will lower the interest rate, which they have been hiking by 75 basis points to 50 basis points for the first time today. That's why the market is rallying. And also Bitcoin, it's also rallying on the belief that the Fed will start pivoting and start increasing the interest rate by 50 basis points. But so far, Bitcoin have not broken the 18K barrier, mainly because of the FTX debacle that has been going on. Talking about FTX, he was arrested yesterday in the Bahamas, according to New York Times. He was arrested for wire fraud conspiracy, securities fraud conspiracy, and money laundering. And so far, he has been fighting his extradition back to the United States and has been denied bail by the Bahamian authorities yesterday. Meanwhile, in the United States, the US Congress has commenced their hearing into the collapse of FTX. And Sam Bankman-Fried, who was arrested in Bahamas yesterday, was scheduled to testify today, but will no longer be able to do so. One of the things that interested me the most was from Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, also known as AOC. He asked the new CEO, who was on the hot seat, about the timing of the arrest and how it coincided with the hearing. Take a listen.
I want to put together a little bit of a timeline of this collapse between November 12th and yesterday. On November 2nd, we have CoinDesk leaking these balance sheets. On the 8th, Binance signs a non-binding letter to acquire FTX, and Bankman-Fried freezes or pauses withdrawals from FTX. I would like to submit to the record your declaration to the U.S. Bankruptcy Court, or FTX's declaration to the U.S. Bankruptcy Court that was filed yesterday. Now, on November 9th, the day after those assets were frozen, Binance announced it would not go through with the purchase, and according to this filing, the same day, Bankman-Fried emailed the Bahamian Attorney General with an offer. That offer stated that he would offer to unfreeze withdrawals just for Bahamian customers on FTX, quote, so they can tomorrow fully withdraw all their assets. Correct. Is that correct?
Yes.
Now, on November 10th, FTX DM, the next day, was placed into a foreign provisional liquidation in the Bahamas, correct?
Correct.
The next morning. Now, after that, Bankman-Fried then made good on his offer.
Moving on, Binance yesterday experienced a huge amount of withdrawal when so many of the media houses, your Reuters, everybody started running negative media against Binance. This prompted some of the crypto influencers to start urging people to withdraw, and this culminated to large amount of withdrawal from Binance yesterday topping about 3.6 billion, and majority of them was done yesterday. But so far, Binance processed all the withdrawals successfully. CZ coming on Twitter and saying that Fed brought stress tests, which in turn helps to build the credibility for exchanges that passes the test. If you want to hold your own coins, feel free to use Trust Wallet. Please keep your private keys safe. Otherwise, we are here, Binance. So CZ, the CEO of Binance, has been, tweeting out lots of, sending out lots of tweets yesterday, keeping its users in the know what's going on. But I must commend them. They handled the withdrawal successfully, and so far, Binance is still standing. We don't know if there is any problem with it or with their balance sheet, but so far they have been processing withdrawals. If you are not comfortable with any exchange holding your cryptocurrency, it's advisable you withdraw it to a hard wallet. But if you want to trade, always send the ones you want, the particular crypto you want to trade to exchange, any exchange, Binance, Coinbase, Kraken, whatever, any exchange. Then after you have done with the business of trading, then you can send the remaining out to your private hardware wallet. It's not good, like I keep saying, to keep your crypto in a centralized exchange, because they can close at any time. We have seen what happened with FTX. Moving on, Apple to allow third-party app stores in windfall for NFTs and crypto, reports Cointelegraph. In a win for crypto app developers, incoming EU laws will force Apple to permit alternative app stores and apps without the need to go through its app store. So this is saying that the tech giant Apple will comply with new EU laws that will force them to allow third-party app stores. Remember, in your iPhone, the iStore is currently controlled by Apple themselves. But this new law will force them to allow third-party laws. And this is a huge win for NFTs and cryptos, because third-party app stores might allow NFTs and be crypto-friendly, which the current app store is not. Moving on, Jack Dorsey, former CEO of Twitter, pushes for a decentralized alternative for Twitter. So Jack Dorsey, who is the former CEO of Twitter, is pushing for a decentralized version of his former company, which he co-founded. Jack Dorsey, like we all know, has been in the crypto space, and he's a big proponent of decentralized corporate architecture that will allow for more free and fair censorship-resistant applications. So I'm not surprised he's pushing for a decentralized Twitter. He's also the CEO of Square, a payment application. He's a guy that I really like how he operates. Whatever he puts his mind on, he definitely gets it done. We'll see how this one goes. Currently, the Bitcoin price is at 17,816, Ethereum 1,300, Binance 275, Solana 14, XRP 39 cents, Doge at 9 cents. And that's a wrap for today. Please remember to click the like button and subscribe so that you get notified every day as the news come out. Thank you very much.